case for TJ Hockenson. What's going on YouTube? This is Micro Mike here, and I'll be breaking down film of Iowa's tight end TJ Hockenson. The first half of this study will be about his pass catching ability. The second half will be about his run blocking and pass blocking ability. So with that said, let's begin. In the first play, number 38 TJ Hockenson is lined up next to the right tackle at the bottom of the screen. As the ball is hiked, TJ runs forward for 6 yards and turns right to make sure his back blocks the defender and he has the ability to catch the football. As seen in this clip, this shows his well-rounded route running skills and consistently knowing how to beat the defender that he needs up for the next play. The next clip, TJ's ability to play out of the line on the wide receiver set. He's quick off the hike and he finds the open seam in between the two defenders. Like in the previous play, he understands the size advantage and turns his body to force his back to the defender and catch the football. He comprehends what's going to receive a nice hit and he makes sure he holds onto the football so it never gets jarred loose and the defense makes some sort of magnificent play, but he does not allow it to happen. In the next play, TJ can do on the start off the offensive line. He makes sure he gets past the defender who's on the defensive line. With his above average speed, he quickly moves to the middle of the defense, and at this point he has an advantage with separation. He moves his body in ways such that the defender can get in front of him and block the pass. When he catches the football, he turns immediately and runs for more yards before the defender can take him down. Since he has such a big frame, it is difficult for a defender to complete the tackle. As you can see right here, throws it, turns, catches, play complete. On this clip, TJ's in the classic tight end position next to the left tackle. He's not hiding the fact that he's going to be a possible target for the quarterback. With this surprising high acceleration, he moves to the heart of the defense and runs into the secondary. He turns his head and body to receive the big play. Again, he makes sure he holds onto the ball with the understanding that the defender may hit him very hard and try to jar the football loose from his grasp. TJ again is lined up next to the left tackle, the standing tight end / wide receiver in formation. He gets in between two defenders, catches the ball, secures the football, and it takes two defenders to ultimately take him to the ground. It shows his power. On the next play, TJ flexes out as a definitive tight end. He's at the bottom of the screen. He goes into motion, he receives the football, and then he puts his head down and attempts to gain more yards after contact. The next play, TJ runs a short route as top of the screen. This is not a big gainer, but it just shows you his ability to be strong and his strength he brings against defenses. It takes 3 players to take him down, and again, it just shows the extreme power that he has over other team. On the final play, TJ receives. TJ is at the top of the screen next to the right tackle. He runs straight into the middle of the defense and between 4 defenders. He knows for a fact he's going to take a monstrous hit. He turns his body towards the quarterback, catches the ball, secures it, and once again receives a lovely red sandwich from the Iowa State. Now it's time for TJ Hockenson's blocking highlights. In his first play, TJ Hockenson is lined up on the left side of the line next to the left tackle. When the ball is snapped, you can see the strength of his push and the defender gets rushed at the line of scrimmage. His arms are in perfect position and the defender falls back 5 yards and gets slammed in the dirt. In the second play, TJ Hockenson is lined up in the fullback position on the right side of the quarterback. He runs straight into the center of the offensive line, attacks the defender, pushes him well into the left side of the line so the running back can get a hole and right and make a good gain on the ground. In the close-up view, you'll see his body placement and his ability to throw his weight into the defender and get that running back into the gap. Push, push, gap, hole, run. On this next play, I'm not even going to explain it. Just watch and smile. Push. Domination. In the next play, TJ Hockenson is lined up the right side of the line. He understands his job and is to make the defender get pushed to the left of him and create a big hole for the running back. He's very sound in his blocking skills. On the fifth clip, TJ is lined up in the line at the top of the screen. His duty is to make contact with the linebacker, direct him into the side step direction, essentially create less of a field for the screenplay to work effectively. Now TJ is lined up at the bottom of the screen. His duty is to push the defender down and get away the play so it be almost like an over pursue. Again, his hands are placed in perfect position, which the defender has no choice and gets neutralized from stopping on the run. Interestingly enough, he never gives up the push. He makes the defender feel like it's overmatched. Number 38 is back on the right side of the line. He's going to run into the defender. He looks like he's beat. Instead of giving up on the play, he turns around and pushes the defender back. Thus, subtle move, it effectively saves Iowa from a negative loss on the down. On the final play of the game tape, TJ is located in the bottom of the screen. When the ball is snapped, he places his body in such good leverage, the defender gets pushed on his back of his feet, getting pushed back many yards. TJ makes lunch of him. In conclusion, when it comes to TJ Hockenson and his pass catching and his run blocking abilities, he has an above average hands, and he would be an above average tight end if he was currently in the NFL. He's very quick for a man his size, and he's frequently asked to run possession routes that require him getting out of his break and gaining separation. He has showed an above average body control and transition in and out of those breaks in order to get a balance in his maximum of separation. His focus is also very good for this type of player. In these routes, the balls are often out of the quarterback's hand before Hockenson even comes out of his break. He gets his head around quick, locates the ball, extends his arms, hands naturally. I'm not sure he's the type of speed-threatened defenses like Rob Gronkowski in his prime. He is a monstrous target that is capable of making giant plays down the field for his large frame and strength. As a blocker, TJ Hockenson displays advanced hand skills as a college player. He has a solid punch, and he uses great hand placement to gain control of the opponents. Once he locks on, he can be a nasty finisher, and he dominates frequently. He also flashes fantastic footwork when his run is designed to go on the outside. He's very strategic when he leverages himself properly to use his feet against the defender to pin them on the inside. With this information, I believe TJ Hockenson would be a very top-tier run-blocking tight end that would be in the NFL now. For what the film showed, the question is TJ Hockenson worth the pick for the Detroit Lions at 8 or at another pick, say 13 or 14? Personally, I believe so, but at this point, it's up for you to decide. Thanks, guys.